everyone, today I'm making a folding room for dolls using this stationery box file, usually used for storing paper or documents. With this clip that's inside, I went ahead and removed this by prying it off with the screwdriver. I'm sure there's probably a more professional way of removing it, but that's what worked for me. So I start off by measuring the width of the box, which was 23 centimeters, and the depth with the lid open, which was the full length of the ruler, so around 31 centimeters, and I cut a piece of foam board to those measurements. But before I glue it in, I take the measurement of the depth of the box, which was 7 centimeters, and I'm going to take a centimeter off there and mark from the end of my foam board, the shortest edge, mark in 6 centimeters and draw a line. So now I take my knife and I'm going to score along that line. I'm not cutting right through, I'm just scoring gently along the top of the foam board so that it folds. And the shorter piece here is going to be glued into the box. The floor is then going to be able to fold up, and we're going to be able to store the room closed inside the box. But before sticking it in, I'm just going to cover it with this wood grain scrapbook paper using my glue stick. And because of the depth of the floor and the depth of the bottom of the box, if I stick that in as it is now, it's not going to sit flat. So I take another piece of foam board and I just glue it to the bottom of the floor just to give it a bit of support so that it's not bouncing up and down. And I use hot glue to fix that in place. So now our floor should fit inside our box nice and snug. And we'll fold up like that and allow the box to close for amazing easy storage. So for now I'm just going to remove the floor again, and I'm going to work on the walls before we put the floor in. I have these printables, which is bookcases, and we're going to glue them around the walls, giving the illusion of library bookcases. By the way, my room is going to be library themed, and I'm making it to be a scene setter, a backdrop for photographs and stuff like that. So I go ahead and glue my bookshelves. I'm starting from the bottom of the walls upwards, right the way around. Once I've done that, I take another printable, which is this grey brick effect, and I'm going to cut it to size into strips to stick along the top piece of my wall. By the way, all my printables are available for free on my blog, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to download those. So finally, for the final bits on our wall, I'm going to put this other printable that I have, which is windows, and cut these out and stick some along the top of the bricks to make it look as though there are windows along the top of the wall above the bookshelves. So let's space them out and stick them around right the way around the brickwork. So when we have that done, now is the time to stick on our floor. Mine is so tight a fit that it will just wedge in there and doesn't even need glued in place, but obviously I will glue it in place to make it more secure. And that is our basic room. I'm going to use this little unit that I got from Temu. It's a white plastic unit with 6 clear plastic drawers in the front, and this is going to double as a bookcase along with a sort of a reception desk type thing for the librarian. So I'm going to put it in this way so that we can see the drawers and we can fill those with books. I have one more sheet of printables and just a few little labels and posters. One says Miniverse Library, and I stick it above the bookcase, between the top of the bookcase and the bottom of the windows. I also have posters that say World Book Day and a couple of other different things, and I'm going to stick those onto the side of my reception desk. So this is my kitten that has come to have a nosy to see what I'm doing. This is Lacey. She's 6 months old and she is so nosy, and I'm sure anybody that has cats can relate to that. So I'm going ahead and sticking some posters on this little reception desk. I can also make some more extra shelves if I wanted to have other shelves in the library to hold books, but because it's a reasonably small space, I'm just going to make do with this one counter. And I'm going to give the librarian a laptop, and she's going to need a calculator, and I'm going to give her a nice retro telephone because I really love this. I got it in a Temu haul recently. So I'm going to fill the drawers with some books that I've either made in previous videos or have got in Temu hauls and things like that, just to make it look like they're nicely packed with books. Maybe these books have been specially ordered in by a customer and they're stored in the drawers for collection. Or you could put like category labels on the drawers, you know, reference books, fiction, non-fiction, that sort of thing. And I'm just going to put a wee stack of books on the desk as well. So that is my library finished, and like I said, this is going to be a scene setter background for me, or a background for photos. So this is all that I wanted, a nice small space that's functional. And the best thing about this is, take the desk out, fold the floor up, and the box closes round and stores so easily. As you know, when you do a fair amount of crafting rooms, space becomes an issue. The storage here is not an issue with this box. It is amazingly versatile. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below or an emoji. And if you want any of the printables available with this video, they're available for free on my blog. And I'm going to put a graphic up here to show you how you can download those for free. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!